Hey, I want to tell you about a really powerful update that we've been making for everyone that we can coach on our Team Builder platform for V3 and Limb Fit coaching. So check this out. We have a series of questionnaires that allows us to track the sports science and send all of the sports science reports. But as a user, as an athlete, I have myself here as an example. I see my daily schedule. If I just go back to the dashboard, then this is what I'll wake up seeing each day. I see myself as the athlete. There's a habit tracker, which we can add more habits as we go. But sleeping 8 hours is the only one to do for today. I want this to be a priority for every athlete and coach. So you just hold this to complete it. Done. Okay. Then you see today's workout calendar. You can go to any other workout calendar, but as you tap on today, you see your schedule and you go through a basic readiness questionnaire. And this is for anyone who is wearing a wearable because there's more data included for all those wearable data that in the next questionnaire. But this one is just a basic subjective questionnaire where you're just giving your opinion on how you're doing. So how recovered are you feeling today? 1 being bad, 10 being 100%. Let's say I'm feeling pretty good. So you just rate yourself real quick. Say I'm a little bit sore today, but not too bad. And then rate your readiness to train. So say, yeah, I'm super ready to train. And then close that. It's done. See a check mark. It's done. And you look at your Whoop Sports Science check-in. So I wear a Whoop as an athlete, and so my sports science check-in will be related to Whoop. My recovery score is at 62% today, which is average as an athlete. My HRV is 44, so I'll tap outside of that text box. Sometimes you have to give it a couple tries to get it to go. And then sleep performance was 88% of what I needed, which is pretty solid. Percent of my sleep that was restored sleep was 49%, which is really good. And then how many hours of sleep did I get total? I got 8 hours of sleep. So feeling pretty good. So that check-in is done. And then you can see the workout schedule. So going through a little bit general prep, and you just tap the arrow and you can confirm there. Going through a whole clean warm-up, and I've already recorded my numbers here for the weights that I used for the different, and most of the exercises have a video demonstration that takes you directly to a YouTube link within the app. And at any time, you can take notes or upload video for evaluation. All you got to do is tap this link or this paperclip down in the bottom left. You can take a video, you can add a video, or anything you want to do there, and you can add comments, which we then get notifications of as coaches, and we can reply to that and have a conversation in the journal. Also, you can opt out at any time and you select the reason. We get a notification for that. You can select a similar or different exercise. Coaches can also do that. And if anytime you want to upload media, there's also directly there. If you want to see your history of an exercise, you can see your most recent history on what date and year that you did those weights. And so that helps you make decisions on where you're at. So all really helpful stuff there. So you scroll through, going through each different thing. You confirm your reps or add any weights if that's required. And then you add your RPE and, did you give your best effort? And then adding the total. This is another different questionnaire added at the end of the day, so you didn't have to worry about it when you wake up in the morning for this sports science check-in. This is like evaluating readiness from an objective standpoint, just looking at the data. And at the end of the day, you want to know what your total load was, your complete strain throughout the day in Whoop terms. In other wearable devices might use a different language, but as far as Whoop for this example, your total strain throughout the day. So at the end of my day, before I go to sleep, I'll just check this in. It's the last thing on my calendar to do, and then I can put it away for the day. And so this is a really powerful thing to be able to look at the schedule there. And then the last thing that I wanted to point out in this video is the recovery radar. And so if I hit these, there's 3 little lines at the top left of the screen, I open up all these things. I can go to look at my history. I can add in my journal. I can go to maxes and PRs. I can add things that aren't there that I know. I can look at my wearable dashboard. I can look at different documents and links, extra stuff that we've added in there as coaches, just extra content for you to better yourself. Looking at the workout calendar or program library of different programs that you have access to adding to your own calendar when you're traveling and whatnot, just an alternative program. But the most important thing that I want to look at is the recovery radar. So if I tap on the recovery radar, then it takes you to this little menu where you can tap on a body part and inform if there's something going on. So you can have the front or the back. You can change the date. But let's say I got a shoulder issue going on. My left shoulder has got pain. I can describe it as pain or soreness. So I can put soreness because I did a lot of work on that. Feeling the load from the previous day. And how would I rate that on a scale from 1 to 7, from 1 being not painful and 7 being extremely painful? I put it kind of middle of the road. It is affecting me. So you can see the color changes if it's like extremely painful versus like, okay, I'm just aware of it. It's like, okay, but like I'm feeling a little bit. It's not painful, but I'm just want to let you know that it's there. I'm noticing it. But yellow means, green means, okay, let's keep track of that, but not too much of a concern today. Yellow is like, all right, we need to probably decrease our load or intensity on this today. Red means we need to take a look at this. We need to work on, like, what's the restriction? What are you feeling? Let's clarify, is this soreness or pain? So if I rate this like that, and I can put it in optionally, I can put it, which part of my shoulder. And so I can say the upper part, the lower part, inside the shoulder or the outside of the shoulder. Let's say like I want to put inner. If I want to put new, or I'm waiting for an assessment, or I'm receiving treatment for this, rehab, I can say that, I'm rehabbing this because I've had a shoulder issue, something like that. And then you can put any additional notes, like feeling load from yesterday's workout. Done, and then you can save that. And as coaches, we'll receive this from our end when we check the recovery radar for different batches and individuals throughout the day for all the athletes that we're monitoring. It lets us see, we'll get a notification on that dashboard that there's something that we need to look at. There's an athlete that reported pain on the recovery radar, and it's something that we need to address.